that metronome I hear. Perhaps the end is drawing near. You never hear the shot that takes you down. Out of time, so say goodbye. What is yours now is mine. And I dream broken dreams. I make them come true. I make them for you.
You smell what the rock is cooking.
When no one follows me, I walk alone.
Yeah, Ayos, let's welcome these fools to the Uso Penitentiary. Hey. Okay, all right. Hey, let's get it, Us. It's not paranoia, it's the Usos. Yeah. Let's go.
Farmer strength. Ain't nobody man enough to feel the pain. And you could be next. You better give respect. Cause ain't nobody breaking this redneck. No, they don't want none. No, they don't want none. They don't want none. No, they don't want none. They don't want none. No, they don't want none. They looking scared. No, they don't really want none. And I'm a Mack truck. Don't get run over. We some country boys working overtime, boys. Kings of the South, we never had nothing. Blue collar boys do it with their hands muddy. No, they don't want none. No, they don't want none. They don't want none. No, they don't want none. They don't want none. No, they don't want none. They looking scared. No, they don't really want none. They don't want none. No, they don't want none. They don't want none. No, they don't want none. They don't want none. No, they don't want none. They looking scared. No, they don't really want none.
Glorious. No, I won't give in. I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend. I will defend. Glorious. No, I won't give in. I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend. I will defend. And I'll do what I must. No, I won't give in. I won't give in. Oh, so
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to WWE 2K18 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz, and we are here with NXT, the first edition of NXT in WWE 2K18 Universe Mode. And tonight we have ourselves a big event planned because we will see the champion of NXT, Bobby Roode, return to the brand after about a month absence. There is our championships right there on display. As you can see, Bobby Roode is currently our NXT champion. Our Cruiserweight Championship is on NXT. It is the minor championship on NXT. It has its own separate brand of superstars, but also do compete for the NXT Championship as well if they are in contention. Currently, Gran Metalik is the Cruiserweight Champion and has been the only Cruiserweight Champion. In addition to that, Asuka is currently our NXT Women's Champion. She won it from Nia Jax a few months back. And finally, Sanity are also your NXT Tag Team Champions. They won those titles a few months ago as well. And that'd be quite impressive every time we see them in that very ring. So there are your champions here on NXT. And if you want to know the full NXT roster and the Cruiserweight roster, check out the website BrendenPlayz.com for the roster page there. This week on NXT, though, we have Tommaso Ciampa. He's in action taking on No Way Jose. Good contest there between those two. We'll see how Ciampa starts to branch himself out as a singles competitor. We'll see how he shapes up against No Way Jose. Should be a good contest there between those two. As well as that, Billie Kay will go one-on-one with Summer Rae, who was on the main roster, Summer Rae was, but she's decided to head down to NXT simply because she felt as though there wasn't many opportunities on the main roster. And we also have the Authors of Pain in action against TM61. And our next matchup, it is all the Cruiserweights. There's 8 of them in a Battle Royal. And your main event, Eric Young will go one-on-one with the champion, Bobby Roode. One half of the NXT Tag Team Champions in action against the NXT Champion, Bobby Roode. Ciampa versus Jose. It is Tommaso Ciampa starting up a solo run in fashion. Billie Kay versus Summer Rae. It is going to be Summer Rae picks up the win. Nice win there for Summer Rae. That's a confidence boost for her. Authors of Pain and TM61. It is going to be TM61 beat the former NXT Tag Team Champions. That's a big win. Now it's time for our Cruiserweight Battle Royal. We've got 8 Cruiserweights all in one Battle Royal. The winner gets a championship opportunity at our champion, Gran Metalik. It is a #1 contenders match for the Cruiserweight Championship of NXT. And we kick things off here with Rich Swann. He likes to dance, he likes to have fun, and we'll see how he goes in this Battle Royal. 8 superstars in one Battle Royal. It's going to be crazy. We'll see how this fares because we've got a few newcomers here to NXT and a few newcomers to the Cruiserweight division competing here. And here is one of those newcomers. It is Akira Tozawa, a man we have yet to see here in Universe Mode, making his debut here in NXT in Universe Mode. Tozawa from Japan, plenty of success over there, looking to replicate it here in NXT. And I think he's got all the tools to do so successfully. Great competitor, and this is going to be a tough match for him though. First one in. It's not really about your technique, it's just about keeping yourself in that ring. You want to stay put, you don't want to leave. And this is going to be a tough challenge for some of our high flyers to probably force himself not to try and fly around the ring a little bit. And here's one of the superstars I think have an excellent chance of winning here tonight. A former NXT Tag Team Champion with Tommaso Ciampa. It is Johnny Gargano entering into the Cruiserweight division here, officially making himself available. He's been in the Cruiserweight division for a few weeks now on our Universe Mode. And this is a real test for him to see how he goes. He had a Cruiserweight Championship match a few weeks ago. And he missed out, though, with the victory. And here's another newcomer to the Cruiserweight division. A man who was a former SmackDown Tag Team Champion with Big Cass. He's still a part of SmackDown, but he's also going to feature here in NXT occasionally when he's competing in the Cruiserweight division. His name is Enzo Amore, but I'm sure he'll tell you all about it in a moment's time with a microphone in hand. Enzo, his first chance to show us what he can do in the Cruiserweight division.
Enzo Amore, and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't
Well,
change that.
Enzo certainly fired up here, and this is a great opportunity for him in this Battle Royal. Something that probably will suit him a little bit. He's not the most technically gifted, but all he's got to do is throw his opponent over the top rope. Surely he can manage that. And Jack Gallagher also competing in this one. We haven't seen too much of him here in NXT in the Cruiserweight division. This is a prime opportunity for him to show us what he can do. A chance to shine here tonight for Gallagher. Great opportunity. This Battle Royal. 8 superstars. First time in Universe Mode history we're seeing a Battle Royal that consists of 8. Typically we get 6. Now we've got 8 for the first time. And the added dynamic of 2 more superstars is going to certainly make things interesting. Another competitor here, Cedric Alexander. Again, very similar to Gallagher. We have yet to see that much of him. And he is very, very talented. He's been competing all around the world and plenty of success to go with it. Had to trim down a little bit here to get in the Cruiserweight division, get under the 205 limit, but I've got no doubt in my mind this man will be very successful, and he could indeed become our next #1 contender. And as well as this man, his name is TJ Perkins. He is also a tough competitor, and he's been involved in the Cruiserweight division for a while now, and he's had his opportunities, hasn't really been able to make the most of it. This is the type of match where sometimes the superstar that maybe hasn't been on top of his game can really shine, because it's all about just staying in the ring. You don't have to get the 1, 2, 3. You've just got to hang in there. Our next superstar is also brand new to the Cruiserweight division. This is a man to look out for. He is dangerous. His name is Neville. He is a former Intercontinental Champion in Universe Mo, and a very successful one at that. Multiple time champion. He has been excellent, and now is his time to shine. Again, he chases another championship in his career, this time the Cruiserweight Championship for the first time. He's also a part of the Raw brand, but he will feature in our Cruiserweight division on NXT. This match is underway. 8 men in the ring, all Cruiserweights, all fighting for the opportunity to take on Grand Metalik in the future weeks coming for the Cruiserweight Championship. Lots of new names in the Cruiserweight division, a few old ones as well, and a few guys have been starved of opportunities. Now is their chance. Everyone has an opportunity to become the next #1 contender, as right now Akira Tozawa in trouble. Enzo Amore trying to eliminate Tozawa at the top of the ring there. Unsuccessful. This is going to be quite a chaotic matchup, especially with the Cruiserweights involved. There's always lots of high flying, always lots of action. And now the Cruiserweights looking just to throw each other outside the ring. And that's what we said earlier on. This is going to be an interesting one, because can these guys contain themselves from the high flying? Well, because typically in a battle royal, high flying can often lead to getting yourself eliminated. Trying to jump off the top rope, you slip, you fall, you're gone. Or right now, Jack Gallagher, hold that thought, he's in trouble. Cedric, oh, he has eliminated Gallagher, or has he? No. Gallagher still in. Our viewer's blocked, but I tell you who's eliminated, Enzo Amore. First man gone. Welcome to the Cruiserweight division. He's gone already. Enzo is out. The former tag champ, not the start he was hoping for. He's branched out as a solo. Big Cass traded to Raw. Enzo still on SmackDown. And Enzo coming here to NXT to prove himself as a Cruiserweight, not having the best start to that at all. Gargano in a bad position there, as well as... No! Neville! Neville's gone! Well, maybe some of the veterans of Raw and SmackDown in recent years, these guys have been around for a while, plenty of success. They've been targeted early on. The former IC champ gone. That is huge. I thought he would be a favorite as TJ Perkins. See you later. He's done as well. Tozawa eliminates TJP. And Cedric in a bad way. He's down. So is Gargano and Gallagher. It's Swan and Tozawa doing the damage right now. Tozawa missing out there. Rich Swan has a hold of Gargano. He's going to try and drag him into the corner and maybe look to eliminate him that way. TJP on his way out of here. Disappointing night for him. It's been a bad few months for him. He hasn't had the success at all he's been hoping for. He's not getting any of it tonight either. Cedric trying to eliminate Tozawa. Can't do it though. And Akira Tozawa coming back after Cedric himself with a running bulldog. Meanwhile, Rich Swan's trying to fly. I don't think that's smart, as Gallagher throws him back in the ring. I think he should have tried to throw him outside of the ring. Try for the elimination. Maybe a mistake there by Jack Gallagher. Hits the suplex to follow it up though. Gargano, Inzaguri. And now Cedric could be in some trouble here, because Gallagher's got him against the ropes. A chance to eliminate Cedric, but he's not taking advantage of it. Meanwhile, Tozawa from behind, he's going to take advantage of Gallagher's distraction. And Gargano will be taken down as well by Tozawa. There is just 5 men left in this match. We're seeing Enzo, Neville, and TJP gone already. I think 2 of the big names, as Gallagher is gone. I was going to say 2 of the big names in this match, Neville and Enzo, the first 2 gone. And now our newcomer, Tozawa, looking to try his best. He's looking pretty good at the moment. Jack Gallagher just eliminated. 4 left now. Tozawa thought about flying. Not going for it, but there's that beautiful German suplex. Rich Swan in a bad way now. He's in big trouble. Gargano's just got to throw him over the top, but Swan's not giving up yet. Cedric's in the corner. Akira Tozawa has been, I think, probably the best in the match so far, as Swan missed out the super kick. Wow, look at Tozawa in the corner, just having a rest, but Rich Swann's going to make him pay. Maybe for a little bit of cockiness, a bit of arrogance maybe. But a bit of confidence, maybe the better word for Tozawa. Looking very good though, nonetheless. As Cedric just taking a bit of a walk towards the corner, waiting for his next move. Rich Swann trying to get rid of Tozawa. And that would be huge if he can get rid of him right now as Cedric, oh, gets the double knee to the back of Gargano. Swann, DDT to follow it up. Rich Swann and Tozawa, the last two standing right now as Gargano and Alexander both down. Now it's time to eliminate them. Gargano went for the spinning forearm, couldn't connect. But now Tozawa is trying to eliminate Cedric. He's in the corner. Can Cedric hang on? He can. 4 men remain. The winner gets the title shot at Grand Metalik, the Cruiserweight Championship opportunity they've been looking for. Neckbreaker there. Now Cedric back in this match. Has been down for a lot of it. Tozawa has been, without a doubt, the best man right now, but Tozawa with a running bulldog has had to try his best to get elimination here. Hasn't been able to get one. He's been able to keep his opponents down, but you've got to get an elimination. As now Gargano met there with a big connection of the boot by Swann. Tozawa countering Rich Swann. Oh, couldn't connect there himself. These 4 just not giving up at the moment. None of them want to get eliminated. Rich Swann kicks Tozawa. Now more strikes. Gargano's back to his feet. What will Johnny do here? Johnny's coming after Cedric. Double foot stomp. Swann continues to target Tozawa. And with that drop kick has Tozawa in a bad position. He's near the ropes. And Swann will take advantage and throw him over the top. Tozawa is gone. Well, I think the best man in the match so far has been eliminated. We're down to just 3. Johnny Gargano, Cedric Alexander, and Rich Swann. Well, we've also heard a bit rumors about Cedric and Rich Swann forming a tag team together and being a part of the tag team division here in NXT. Here's an opportunity, if they want to do it, to team up to try and get rid of Gargano! Forget about that! There's a super kick, and that is the end of Rich Swann. Well, it's not a tag match yet. Wow! What a kick to get rid of Swann. We're down to 2. It's Gargano and Alexander now. Who will take this victory? Who will take on Grand Metalik? And now Johnny Gargano. Wow. Spinning Alexander straight in the mat. Johnny Gargano looking the goods right now. Thought about going to the top of the rope. He decided against it. Now he's got Cedric. He's got Cedric against the ropes. And Johnny Gargano. This is not good for Cedric. Gargano just has got no energy to do it. Now he lifts the boot. Strikes on the jaw. And a super kick connects and eliminates Cedric Alexander. Johnny Gargano is going to take on Grand Metalik. What a win for Johnny Gargano here tonight. A much needed one. He gets his second chance at Grand Metalik. He had one a couple of weeks ago. He failed. This time, he gets a chance at redemption. Gargano and Metalik, round 2. What a win by Gargano, continuing to prove himself as a solo competitor here in NXT. Just keeps on getting better and better. But can he beat our Cruiserweight champion? Well, next up on NXT, we're going to see one half of the tag team champions, Sanity's Eric Young. He'll be in action here, and this will be a good opportunity for Eric Young to prove himself not only as a tag team competitor that he has in the past, but now to prove himself as a solo act. He's had a few opportunities to do so without a lot of success, but now it is the big one. He's up against the champion himself, Bobby Roode. Eric Young gets his chance. And he's been accompanied by his Sanity members, Alexander Wolf, Killian Dane, and Nikki Cross. Sanity, the tag champs of NXT, they're a little bit indifferent. Some people like them, some people don't. Whether you like them or not, you have to respect what they've been able to accomplish. Been fierce competitors and they are dangerous. They are a pack of animals at times and can really strike and take anyone out at any given time. They took out the Authors of Pain at NXT TakeOver to win these Tag Team Championships. Now, the Tag Team division looking pretty good. They've got to get themselves ready to defend those titles very soon. But for now, Eric Young turns his attention to the returning Bobby Roode. Well, here he is. The champion is finally back on NXT. Where has he been? You've been wondering. Well, Bobby Roode refused to show up for about a month. Ever since Drew McIntyre turned up and made his NXT debut, Bobby Roode refused to come to the show. McIntyre kept on challenging him. McIntyre wanted to fight, wanted to challenge Roode for the title time and time again, but Bobby Roode, he refused to come. Bobby Roode feels as though he's ready to move to the main roster and has been looking to negotiate with SmackDown GM Edge and Raw GM Christian to get him the deal. But our NXT General Manager Shawn Michaels is refusing to let Bobby Roode leave until Bobby Roode defends that championship. Well, let's take you back to No Mercy and what happened with Bobby Roode and Drew McIntyre. We were supposed to see a match between the two for the NXT Championship, but instead Bobby Roode ambushed Drew McIntyre backstage, put him through the table, and Drew McIntyre suffered a shoulder injury because of it and will be out of action for the time being. So Bobby Roode returning to NXT knowing that Drew McIntyre will not appear. McIntyre will not show up. And, well, now we're on the hunt for another challenger. Will it be Eric Young to do the job? Will Eric Young be the man to take on Bobby Roode and potentially take that championship from Roode, who's held it for a long time? He beat AJ Styles to become the champion about a year ago now. And, well, look, after that, Bobby Roode, he had a bit of a hiatus. NXT went on hiatus for a while. Then he came back and took on Kurt Angle, beat Kurt Angle. Before that, of course, he beat Austin Aries. He's beaten Ty Dillinger, Apollo Crews. He's beaten him. And Bobby Roode's just, you name him. Roderick Strong, Cassius Ohno. Bobby Roode continues to beat him and continues to prove himself as the greatest NXT champion we've seen, albeit we haven't had that many. But I think even if you look down the list of champions in years coming, I think Bobby Roode will still be at the top. He's had a historic title run. And Bobby Roode now feels as though he's ready to head up to the main roster and become the world champion. He's now trying to get himself there, but he's not coming cheap. They're going to have to pay a lot of money to bring in Bobby Roode. They understand that. But our NXT General Manager Shawn Michaels refuses to let Roode go because Bobby Roode refuses to defend the title. He refuses to even turn up to NXT. And now it seems as though Drew McIntyre was the issue. Now that McIntyre's not here, Bobby Roode just coincidentally decides to show up to NXT for a match. So, for me, I think Bobby Roode's just running away from Drew McIntyre. I think he's trying to get to the main roster because he's scared of Drew McIntyre. I think he knows that Drew McIntyre's good enough to beat him. Perhaps the competition that Roode has been looking for this entire time has been Drew McIntyre. And now that he's here, Roode refuses to take him on. Well, lucky for Roode, McIntyre has a shoulder injury. He's out of action. Now the question is, who will be the one to take down Roode? Eric Young, looking pretty good so far with the backbreaker. I mean, Bobby Roode may, he may have some ring rust. He hasn't competed for a while. As he gets sent to the outside there with a clothesline, and now Killian Dane has a hold of Roode. What's Killian Dane going to do? He's going to bring him back in the ring. Eric Young thought about going out there to take advantage, and now has a bit of a breather himself. Alexander Wolf, now part of Sanity as well. We've seen Sawyer Fulton a part of Sanity as well. Alexander Wolf joining the group. A part of Sanity, of course, is Nikki Cross and Killian Dane. Very, very, very tough competitors, let's be honest. They are a group that just you don't want to mess with. As we said, pack of animals. They can just take you down. There's always the numbers game. And Bobby Roode could be about to experience that right here. Well, Bobby Roode hasn't exactly been the most respectful competitor in the world, so if he gets beaten down, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But you do have to respect Roode for what he's been able to accomplish. you know, being the champion that he is, and what he's been able to do, who he's been able to beat, is impressive as Eric Young with a belly-to-belly slam. But I just don't respect the way Bobby Roode's gone about it. Roode now trying to get back to his feet, and Young trying to take him down with the right hand, but Roode with the counter. And Roode with a clothesline. The glorious one looking pretty good at the moment. If he can keep this up, keep Eric Young down, this is where he is at his best, where he's able to slow the pace of a match down, methodically take down his opponent. Young went for that belly-to-belly again, can't connect. Roode with a counter himself, and now a clothesline. Young sent to the outside to join his Sanity members out there. I don't know if Roode's going to go out there with him. Wouldn't be the wisest idea, and that's why the champion didn't do it. He's a smart man, Bobby Roode. He knows what he's doing in that ring. He knows how to beat his opponents. He knows how to outsmart, outthink, and outdo his opponents. There's Roode with a back rake. Just, you can see, slowly wearing down Young. Not in a rush at all as Bobby Roode. Has Young up, hangs him up on the ropes. And Young could be in some trouble. Here's the cover. Roode to do it? No. Well, Bobby Roode looking okay though, and that's not where Eric Young wants to be at all. Now Roode just striking away with a boot to the back of Young. And as we said, Roode just slowly wearing down his opponent, but Young back in the match. Neckbreaker there by Eric Young, the leader of Sanity. These two have had their battles for many, many years, and they're doing it again here tonight on NXT in your main event. Northern Lights suplex there by Young. And Roode really in pain there. That was a great suplex, and Bobby Roode feeling it. And because of that, Young's been able to get some momentum building. Has Roode up, but again though, the champion finds a counter. But Young hits back with one of his own, and a drop kick takes down Roode. Eric Young, this is not just about himself, but this is about sending a message to everyone here at NXT that Sanity is the real deal. They're the tag team champions, but this is about legitimizing the team. You take down Bobby Roode here tonight, and Sanity could be the most feared team, the most feared group in the entire WWE, not just NXT. This is what Sanity wants to be. You like them or hate them, you just got to appreciate what Sanity's been able to accomplish. Right now, Eric Young, not all those successes are solo, but this is his chance. He's got the champion in a pretty even position here. Both guys doing quite well, back and forth between the two, but now Roode just slamming the head of Young quickly into the turnbuckle padding. The crowd wants to keep up, but I don't even think they can. Roode not allowing the crowd to get involved at all, because Bobby Roode could honestly care less about this crowd, as now Roode can only get a 2 count again there on Eric Young. Now Bobby Roode grabs a hold of the hair of Young, just dragging him towards the ropes again. Oh, wanted to take him outside the ring one more time. Young, though, found a counter. Now Bobby, though, has him up. Gets met, though, with a reverse DDT. Eric Young trying to build momentum as, oh, Nikki Cross gets a steel chair in the ring. Maybe Sanity wanting to distract this referee, as Nikki Cross, as you can see, she's trying to do so. Eric Young has a chance to use the chair, as now he gets Bobby Roode up in the electric chair, slamming him down, but Roode smartly gets outside the ring. I don't know if Bobby Roode saw the chair or not, but if he did the right thing, getting out of the way, knowing that Eric Young might have been thinking of using that chair. And that's why Bobby Roode continues to win matches. He is just a thinker. He knows what his opponent is going to do one step ahead. I don't think he knows what Eric Young is about to do, though, because I think he should, because he's about to get superplexed off the top of the rope. Eric Young looking really good here. A chance now, but Bobby Roode kicked out straight away at the count of 1. Well, that's a crusher right there. You just feel as though you're getting momentum, you're looking good, and your opponent kicks out right away at 1. Off a superplex as now Young slamming down Roode. The referee tried to get the chair outside the ring. I think he missed. No surprise. Another referee that's useless, but now Eric Young with a fist down on Bobby Roode, trying to get him up to finish him off here. Now the referee gets it outside the ring. Thank goodness for that. As a snapmare takedown, Eric Young is in control of the champ right here. Maybe we're about to see an upset. Will Eric Young be able to beat the NXT champion Bobby Roode, spoil the grand return of Bobby Roode? Because Bobby Roode finally felt like showing up for once here tonight. And Now, I think Rude's starting to pay the price for the lack of ring time as of late. Because Eric Young is looking good. Young now has Rude against the ropes into the power slam. It's effective by Young. And Rude is in some trouble because Rude could be about to be beaten, but again kicked out again. Rude though rolls up. Young. And another strike there to Rude. But now Bobby. DDT! Here's an opening now for Bobby Roode. A chance to win this thing and turn it around. Here comes the Spine Buster. Bobby Roode connects with that Spine Buster. Nikki Cross has the ref distracted. Bobby Roode can't get the 3 count. But now Roode maybe thinking about hitting the glorious. Are we about to see it? The glorious DDT connecting. Roode takes down Young. The DDT. Bobby Roode. He shows up for once and picks up the win. Bobby Roode is back on NXT and he picks up the win. The champion is still looking good. Not his best performance though tonight. Eric Young was tough to beat. I thought at times Young had an opportunity to win the match, but Bobby Roode good enough to keep Young down and put him away with the glorious DDT. Sanity tried their best to help out their leader, but at the end of the night, it is Bobby Roode still with another victory to his name. Just keeps on finding them. He just cannot be stopped as of late. You got to appreciate what he's been able to do. No Drew McIntyre, which means Bobby Roode turns up tonight and gets, I'm not going to say a glorious win, but a decent victory nonetheless. Not his best, by all means. But now, we're on the hunt for the next challenger for the NXT Championship. Who is going to step up? Who do you think should challenge Bobby Roode next? Let me know in the comment section down below. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have time for this edition of NXT. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like on it, and as well as that, subscribe, and make sure you hit the notifications button so you do not miss another episode of NXT coming your way very, very soon. If you want to know more about Universe Mode, check out the website BrendenPlayz.com for all the rosters and championship history on there. And of course, check out the forums while you're there as well. And ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. What's up, guys? Thanks for coming out to the stream. We are starting the next episode, which will be Raw, in about 5 minutes time. So listen to a few more songs and we'll get there. So hope you enjoyed NXT. We got Monday Night Raw coming up next, as I said. I just uploaded the full NXT episode, so if you want to go check that out, please do so, and leave a like on it for me as well, and I would appreciate that. And if you put in the comments of that video that you came from the stream, I know that you are, well, you're great. You're a true fan. But with that being said, 4 minutes to the next episode. Thanks for coming out.
They talk to me. You got rules in your religion, all designed to keep you safe. But when rules start getting broken, you start questioning your faith. I have a voice that is my savior, hates to love and loves to hate. I have a voice that has the knowledge and the power to your fate. I hear voices crying, I see heroes dying, I taste blood that's drying, I feel tension rising. I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me, they talk to me. Show me things I'll do to you. They talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. They talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. Look in my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality. Personality, like Mussolini and Kennedy. I'm the cult of personality, the cult of personality, the cult of personality.
Welcome back to more Universe Mode, ladies and gentlemen. My name is BrendenPlayz, and this is Monday Night Raw. And last week on Raw, it was an action-packed episode We kicked off the new game with a huge and epic stare-down between Goldberg and Undertaker. Well, that's what we were hoping it was going to be, but Kurt Hawkins got in the way, and he paid the price. Well, tonight, we're going to open things up here with, well, a group that isn't the most liked around here. It's this man, Scott Hall. Last week on Raw, he made his Raw return, his big return to the WWE, his first match back, and it didn't go to plan. Scott Hall is understandably very upset about what happened. Scott Hall has a few things to say about what happened. Let's check in to see what he has to say. Tonight I want to have a survey because I want to know how many people thought that I got screwed. Last week was meant to be my grand return, my big moment, my big comeback story, and the referee screwed me. I had my shoulders up. I should not have lost 1, 2, 3. I should have won that match. And I want that match erased from the record books. As far as I'm concerned, I never lost. But this once again proves the NWO's point, that the Raw General Manager Christian is incapable of running this show. His referees are incompetent. The matches that he makes are ridiculous. And on behalf of Nash and Goldberg, we are officially fed up. So this is what's going to happen. A couple of months ago at SummerSlam, when Goldberg had to defend the Universal Championship inside Hell in a Cell in a 6-man match, if he won that match, he was going to get a new contract. And in that new contract, a stipulation was there that if he won, that he could make one change, whatever he wants, he could do it. And we have decided what that change will be. You see, Christian has been running this show for far too long. Raw is going down with him in charge. It's time for a change because I believe that the NWO can do a better job. So I want this change. We want this change. We want Christian gone, and we want to run Monday Night Raw. The NWO wants to run Monday Night Raw the right way. We've got the experience. We know what we're doing. And we want to do it right. Well, the NWO are going to try and get rid of Christian out of power. They want to officially run Monday Night Raw. Well, the man who is currently the Universal Champion, Goldberg, has a huge match in store for him at Backlash. It will be Undertaker versus Goldberg one-on-one. One of the biggest matches in recent Universe Mode history. And it takes place at the first pay-per-view of 2K18. It is Backlash. And of course, it will be available on BrendenPlayz in a few weeks' time. It is going to be huge. And who knows, it could be for the power of the WWE. Well, that's Backlash, but now it's time for Raw. And we have main event first, as we got R-Truth going one-on-one with the Big Show. Dallas and Axel in action against the Ascension. Dana Brooke up against Carmella, good opportunity for her. And Luke Harper will go one-on-one with Baron Corbin. So we'll see those matches in a moment's time. The results coming. R-Truth, the Big Show. It is going to be the Big Show scoring the victory over Truth. Dallas and Axel against the Ascension. Dallas and Axel can't get the job done. The Ascension with the victory. And Carmella defeats Dana Brooke. And Baron Corbin gets the victory over Luke Harper. Well, in addition to that, it is Monday Night Raw, and this week on Raw, the Usos will be going up against the Colognes in tag team action. Neville, we saw him in NXT, a chance for redemption here on Raw against Jason Jordan one-on-one. Dean Ambrose is in action. Here we're going one-on-one with Mark Henry. As well as that, Kofi Kingston will be going one-on-one with Luke Gallows, one half of the tag team champions of Monday Night Raw. And we have ourselves a triple threat match here tonight. We're going to have 2 triple threat matches in the coming weeks. The first is Sasha Banks, Naomi, and Nikki Bella. The winner of this match will take on Becky Lynch, and the winner of our second triple threat, and you guessed it, in a triple threat match. It's a triple threat-a-thon here in Universe Mode for the next few weeks for our women. In our main event, it's a #1 contenders match to determine who will take on Shinsuke Nakamura. Well, Ziggler thought he was the #1 contender, but our GM has decided to make a late change and make Ziggler earn it by going one-on-one with The Miz. Can Ziggler get the job done? So the Usos versus the Colognes. It is Jimmy and Jay of the Usos picking up the victory. Neville versus Jason Jordan one-on-one. Neville gets redemption after NXT's, well, mishap, I guess you could say. Dean Ambrose picks up the win over Mark Henry. Kingston versus Gallows. It is going to be Kofi Kingston of the New Day picking up a win. Time for our triple threat match. So let's get things underway on Monday Night Raw, our first match of tonight's show. We started off with the former women's champion herself, Sasha Banks, in action. So here's the deal. We're going to have 2 triple threat matches. This is the first one tonight. In a couple weeks' time, we're going to have our second one. And the winners of those 2 triple threats, let's say Sasha Banks wins here tonight, she'll take on the winner of the second triple threat. And then at Backlash, we will have a triple threat match to determine the women's champion. Becky Lynch will defend against, well, let's say Sasha Banks and, I don't know, Naomi. So Sasha Banks, Naomi, Becky Lynch, they're our 2 winners, and they'll get the job done. So there's an example there. So it will be a triple threat match. So this is a good opportunity for our women to prepare for that match here tonight. So they get their taste of triple threat action. So this essentially will just offer them a little bit of preparation for the upcoming Backlash pay-per-view. As Naomi, she's coming out here tonight. She's involved in the first triple threat, so she can't win the second one. So let's see how Naomi fares. She's been pretty excellent the last number of months without winning the championship. She's come close. She's looked good. She's got a lot of wins to her name, but hasn't been able to win the big one as of late. Sasha Banks just before, she has won the big one, but it's been a while since she has done that. And she's been aligned herself, well, she aligned herself with Charlotte in recent times, and they've been trying to run the show here on Raw and SmackDown. And Charlotte, of course, was the women's champion. Sasha Banks could never get it off of her. Our final participant in this match is Nikki Bella, who has not really had a lot of success here in Universe Mode at all. Her sister Bree's had more success than Nikki, but maybe this is Nikki's chance here tonight. This is her opportunity to get a big win to secure a championship matchup at Backlash. She just needs to win this triple threat match, and it's really a situation of right time, right place for triple threats. Sometimes you could just take advantage of an opportunity. You don't necessarily have to create it yourself. If your opponent hits their best move on your other opponent, you can throw one of them out of the ring. You know, you got that opportunity there just to take advantage. So Nikki Bella, who hasn't exactly been at her best, doesn't have to necessarily be the one to get the job done here tonight. She could just try and swoop in and take care of business. Just take care of someone else's work and get the 1, 2, 3. That's all she has to do. Right now, Sasha Banks with a suplex there to Nikki Bella. And Naomi now just happy to retreat, happy to watch on. She's not in a rush to get involved just yet. And why would you be? Triple threat rules. As Naomi, no. Oh, what about that? Drops down Sasha Banks with a kick, and now, boom, falls up with the backbreaker there. Naomi looking pretty good early on as she's going to go up to the top of the rope. Nikki Bella was in position. She still is as Naomi with a pin drop splash. Landing down on Nikki. Went for the cover, but Sasha's right there to break it up. And now Naomi, Hurricane Rana, spins Sasha off of her feet. Down she goes. Continues to stomp away now on Nikki Bella, does Naomi. Sasha Banks outside the ring now. Perfect opportunity here for Naomi to take advantage of this, and now hangs up Nikki on the ropes. Our current champion, Becky Lynch, she won the championship at SummerSlam when she defeated her former best friend in Charlotte, and then she defeated Charlotte again in a submission match at No Mercy. So Becky Lynch has been good the last couple months. She's going to be tough to beat at Backlash. Sasha now with a neckbreaker of her own. And Naomi spinning out of the ring. Nikki Bella, she's up. Sasha has her, and again she gets hung up on the ropes. Tough going here for Nikki. Sasha Banks going to the second rope. What's she got planned here for Nikki? With another splash. It's a splash-a-thon. This time it's Nikki Bella receiving yet again another one, but off the second rope rather than the top. Now Naomi back in the ring from behind, grabs a hold of Sasha Banks, slamming her down with a suplex. Sasha thought about rolling outside of the ring. Instead, she's on the apron. This is not a good position to be in, though. As now with a right hand, down goes Sasha Banks. No disqualification, no countouts in this match, of course. Triple threat rules are applied. Nikki Bella, oh, this time flips Naomi to the other side of the ring. Finally getting some offense in. She's really just been dominated so far. And she's pretty proud of what she just did. I think she's got to get herself focused back on the matchup here. Nikki with a shot to the back of Naomi. And now takes down Naomi again with a suplex. Sasha Banks back to her feet. This is a big opportunity. Not many opportunities here in our women's division as of late. And these women have to make the most of it. Sasha Banks, what about this? Great athleticism. Dragging down Nikki Bella off her feet. And look out, a running bulldog to follow it up. This time it's on Naomi, who is down. Sasha Banks, can she take advantage here? Sasha Banks has Naomi towards the ropes. Sasha Banks. Oh! Sasha Banks launching herself with a crossbody. Both women crashing to the outside. What about that from Sasha Banks? Incredible stuff. Now Nikki trying to get back in the action. Sasha's down. Naomi's back to her feet. Maybe Sasha came off worse for wear there. Now Nikki with the elbow. Can't get going though, Nikki Bella. She's been able to be subdued here by her opponents. Sasha's just happy to watch on as Naomi's going about her work. And look out, here she comes. Split-legged moonsault. Down goes Naomi, landing down on Nikki Bella. Pressure applied here. Sasha Banks swiftly comes in to break things up. Sasha from behind. Look out, shot to the midsection. Sasha, uh-oh, this could be it. There's the neck breaker. Sasha with the neck breaker. The cover. Nikki's got to get there. She can't though. And Naomi will kick out. Nikki had to get there, but luckily Naomi's good enough to kick out and save the match. Now Nikki may be looking for the rack attack. Sasha's in position. Nikki's got her up. Trouble now. The rack attack. Sasha's down. The cover. Can Sasha kick out? Yes, she can. The shoulder gets up. Nothing Nikki Bella is doing is working for her at the moment. Oh, hang on. Naomi's trying it again. This time a kick out at one. That was cheeky there by Naomi. Nikki wanted to go for a splash or something off the second. Instead, Naomi taking her opportunity away from her. Nikki gets rid of Naomi for her troubles. Sasha's back to her feet now. After receiving that rack attack, I thought that was going to be it. It would have been a huge win for Nikki. Really one that she did not deserve if she had got the 1, 2, 3. But a win is a win. That's triple threat for you. As another kick out by Nikki. Naomi's back in. Well, certainly safe to say Sasha's not exactly the most liked woman around here on Raw and SmackDown in the WWE, but certainly she hasn't been the prime target in this match. I thought she may have been, but she's done very well here tonight. She's in the driver's seat right now. She's got both Nikki and Naomi down. And she's going for the cover now on Naomi, but she can't quite get it done again. Good stuff there from Naomi, able to kick out. Nikki slowly back to her feet. Sasha doesn't seem too worried about her just yet. Now she turns her attention back to Nikki Bella with the elbow applied. Right to the back there. And now Sasha gets Nikki in the corner. What's Sasha got planned here for Nikki? Look at these huge right forearms. As now Sasha, here she goes. Tornado DDT using the ropes for leverage. And Nikki's out of here. I don't know if that's what Sasha would have wanted. She's rolling over Naomi down. Now as Naomi seems like she's pretty lifeless at the moment, but she's got enough there to kick out. I think Sasha would have wanted Nikki to stay in the ring. I think Sasha had Nikki beat. Now Sasha, this could be it though. She's going for it one more time. That neck breaker right there has Naomi down. Nikki's coming. Nikki, can she get there? No, she's too late. Nikki is half a second too late. And Sasha Banks with that neck breaker, able to get the win. Nikki Bella, she nearly saved the match. But Sasha Banks gets the job done. And Sasha is going to Backlash. She'll take on Becky Lynch and one other woman for an opportunity at the Women's Championship. Great performance tonight by Sasha Banks. She looks good. Can she get it done at Backlash? Well, we're going to find out who will take on Shinsuke Nakamura at the upcoming Backlash pay-per-view. We thought it was going to be Ziggler. We thought it was locked in, confirmed.
But after Dolph Ziggler's attack last week on Shinsuke Nakamura, our Raw General Manager has some other ideas. Let's take you back to last week. Nakamura just beat Rob Van Dam. Ziggler came in, attacked Nakamura from behind, and then he did this. The sweet chin music, the super kick right on the jaw, laid out Nakamura. And our GM was not exactly thrilled with what Ziggler did, and because of that, well, Ziggler has to earn his opportunity at the US title. Rather than really already being named the #1 contender, he has to get that reaffirmed. Otherwise, well, we could see this man, The Miz, getting an opportunity instead of Ziggler. And well, Ziggler clearly has some jealousy issues towards Nakamura. He just can't accept that Nakamura is the most successful United States champion in Universe Mode history. Ziggler wants to be known as that. Ziggler wants to be known as the greatest US champion we've seen. But I think Nakamura has surpassed him. And Ziggler just can't handle it. He's jealous and wants to try and get that championship off of Nakamura as soon as he can. Well, this man, The Miz, was involved in the tag team known as the A-Listers alongside Tyler Breeze. But that tag team recently split up. Breeze, of course, is now on SmackDown, teaming up with Fandango as Breezango, but The Miz stayed here on Raw to try and pursue a singles championship. That's his goal. That's what he wants to accomplish, and this is his opportunity. If he beats Dolph Ziggler here tonight, he'll get that opportunity. He'll get his chance at Nakamura at Backlash. Plenty of history between these two. They've had their battles, of course, and, well, The Miz hasn't exactly had the most success as of late here in Universe Mode as a solo superstar, whereas Ziggler, yes, he's a former United States champion, but he also held the WWE Championship here in Universe Mode. Not for long, but he held it. Only a 5-minute championship reign until he was cashed in on last year at SummerSlam. So, Ziggler's been to the top. Not for long, but he got there. Beautiful slam there by Dolph Ziggler. So it goes to show Ziggler, he is good enough. He is good enough to be at the top. He's good enough to compete against the best. And that's why he believes he's good enough to take the United States Championship from Nakamura. You know, Nakamura's been all the talk. He's one of the new superstars here on Raw, who's come in, had so much success trying to take the spot of Dolph Ziggler. And clearly Ziggler's upset. He's jealous. He wants to be in Nakamura's shoes. And he's trying his best to do so. These blindside attacks on Nakamura, I just can't agree. I just can't agree that's the right way to go about it. Ziggler formed an alliance with Shinsuke Nakamura. They were friends for a few months. Ziggler had Nakamura's back when Austin Aries and the Big Show kept tormenting Nakamura. Well, Ziggler was right there to help out Shinsuke. And at No Mercy, we saw Ziggler turn on Nakamura and now has had this relentless pursuit for the United States Championship since. And I just can't agree with the way Ziggler's gone about it, but, you know, this is Ziggler's best opportunity, he believes. This is the way he's got to do it. He's got to teach Nakamura a lesson. He's got to try and prove something to somebody. I don't know who, but we all have respect for Dolph Ziggler, but when he does this type of action, you got to have to wonder, is that respect fading? Do we still respect him as now he hangs up The Miz on the ropes? Maurice has introduced a steel chair into the ring, by the way. I don't know if either man's going to look to use it, as now Ziggler with the kick off the second rope. Nicely executed. Didn't quite get all of it, I don't think, but enough to get The Miz down. Trying to pin him for the 3 count, can only get 1. Ziggler, I mean, I don't know if I agree with him having to earn this opportunity again. I think he's done enough to be in this position, but the way he's gone about it, I guess our general manager felt as though Ziggler shouldn't be handed an opportunity. He should have to earn it. And now he's being tested here against The Miz, who is just starting to get some offense in now. A couple of neck breakers. Of course, The Miz has been joined ringside by his wife, Maurice, who has just recently returned to in-ring action herself, and The Miz has been in her corner throughout her matches, which is good to see. As now a neck breaker by Ziggler. And Ziggler now wants The Miz to get up. What has he got planned for The Miz right now? Ziggler trying to establish dominance here in this one. And Ziggler's been more aggressive. He's had a bit of a darker approach here. He's been, well, willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done. Is it desperation, or is it just a different style that Ziggler's trying to employ? Because, you know, let's not forget, Ziggler has gone through a tough year as he's going for these elbows, continuously striking them right in the chest of The Miz. Well, let's not forget the year that Ziggler has had. You know, he did win the championship, but before that, you know, he had to go through so many hurdles to get that title. And when he finally got the world title, it only lasted 5 minutes. I guess the frustration of being there and being so close to finally getting what he wants, but it only to be taken away from him, that frustration has become too much to handle for himself. And now he's going about it in a different way. He's going to try and take what he wants instead of trying to earn what he wants. Now, he goes for the zigzag. And that could be the end for The Miz. Ziggler with the zigzag. And hey, hang on, the referee is trying to get rid of Maurice, who's trying to get the attention of the ref. And it's working. Maurice has saved the day for The Miz, who I think would have been down for 3 right there. Ziggler now with an elbow. Miz is in trouble. Ziggler off the ropes. Drops another elbow, but The Miz back to his feet. Ziggler didn't quite get all of it. Gets met with a DDT instead. The Miz still in this match, but for how much longer? He took that zigzag. That'll hurt. Miz wants Ziggler back to his feet though. The A-lister himself wants this opportunity for the US title. He hasn't had a singles opportunity for a championship for a long time. And The Miz wants one more chance. This has been Miz's goal. He wants to prove himself, prove to everyone that he's good enough to be a singles champ. He wants to prove that he doesn't need to be a tag team wrestler anymore. He can do whatever he wants. He could be a world champion. He could be a US champion. He wants to do all those things. This is the right way to go about it. The first step for The Miz to get there is to beat Ziggler here. Ziggler thought about going off the ropes, decided against it. And now he's just going to rest, waiting for The Miz to get to his feet. And there's the arrogance on display. Ziggler likes to show off, and he's showing it right there. And The Miz makes him pay. A shot to the midsection of Ziggler. And The Miz heading to the outside. And he's going to take a breather. The Miz doesn't look too interested right now. And Ziggler, he's having to rest himself. Miz is giving Ziggler a chance to rest up. I don't know if I agree with that. And now The Miz heading to the outside. He's going to walk away from this match, is he? Miz is going away right now. Well, this could be about to end by countout. The Miz has baited Ziggler out to the outside of the ring. Ziggler, went for a DDT. The Miz hits a suplex, and now The Miz hightailing it to the ring. I think this was Miz's plan. He's baited Ziggler out to the stage. Miz is going to get back in the ring. Count of 5. Ziggler, I think, is going to make it. Miz gets back in. Ziggler is about to join him. Well, Miz's plan nearly worked. Trying to keep Ziggler down for 10 seconds so he can get back in the ring for the count-out victory. But instead, The Miz is going to have to go back to trying to win this the old-fashioned way. 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. Ziggler slowly back to his feet. Miz has a chance to capitalize here. He's got Ziggler down right where he wants him. Drives him into the corner, and here comes The Miz. Miz has Ziggler down and a chance to put him away. Well, Miz could do this, and if Ziggler loses, I don't know how he's going to cope. I think he's going to snap. I think he could freak out here, and who knows what he'll end up doing. The Miz now has Ziggler from behind. There's the knee. Now the neck breaker. Nicely done there by the A-lister. And The Miz with a real chance to win this matchup right now. He's just got to get Ziggler set up for that skull-crushing finale. Going to go for a snap suplex. Continues to wear down the body of Ziggler. And Miz in a good position. He might get this done here. It's possible. We probably would have said Ziggler's the favorite to win this one, but The Miz is not giving up at all. And you like The Miz or hate him, he's showing us some fight here in this one. And now the heads will collide. Tough going there for The Miz. Can't take advantage. And now Ziggler has got a hold of The Miz. He's going to drag him towards the corner himself. Instead hits the snapmare right there. And now the drop kick into the back of The Miz. That'll hurt. Ziggler rolls over The Miz now. This could be it here for The Miz. Oh, a kick out. Near fall, the count of 2. Ziggler not too deterred from that. He's looking okay. They're just taunting away right now. He's got The Miz down, and he can do whatever he wants next. The Miz just deciding to keep on stomping away here. The crowd, they're enjoying it. The Miz is still down. Ziggler keeping him down. There's now The Miz back to his feet, but not thanks to his own accord. It's Ziggler getting him back in the corner. The #1 contendership is on the line. The Miz is fading. Ziggler is building momentum. Bit of snake eyes there, bouncing off the top turnbuckle. Ziggler finds the zigzag, and that could be it for The Miz. The cover. And Dolph Ziggler is the #1 contender. Well, he had it. It was taken away from him, but it's been granted back to him. He's had to earn it, and he's done the job. Dolph Ziggler, the #1 contender for Backlash. He'll have his opportunity at Shinsuke Nakamura. A nice victory here for Ziggler. And you got to appreciate what he's done here tonight. He had to... Oh, hang on! Nakamura! From behind! Shinsuke's coming to get one back. Nakamura's fed up with Ziggler the last few weeks, attacking him from behind. And Shinsuke is coming back. He's here for a bit of payback. Takes down Ziggler. Shinsuke Nakamura has had enough. And now lines up the show off. Nakamura, here it comes. It's the Kinshasa and knocks Ziggler out cold. Shinsuke Nakamura shows up and gets a bit of revenge to close things out here on this episode of Universe Mode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for this episode. Ziggler and Nakamura, it's again official for Backlash. We will see it. Those two will meet, and who will walk away as US champion. Big match there. More coming next up on Universe Mode, including a #1 contenders match to determine who will take on AJ Styles at Backlash. That is next on Universe Mode. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like on it, and of course subscribe to see more episodes of Universe Mode, and leave that notification bell on so you never miss an upload of mine. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Check out BrendenPlayz.com for all of your Universe Mode coverage and the Backlash card so far. Thank you for watching. See you next video. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out to the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, I want you guys to go ahead and drop a like on the NXT episode for me. If you haven't already, make sure you follow the stream and subscribe to the channel. Now, that Raw episode will not be available for a few hours. I'm going to upload that and make that public in about 3 hours' time. So if you missed it, you can go back and watch it in about 3 hours' time. So when you see that episode pop up, make sure you do go ahead and click on it and leave a like on it as well, and let me know you watched it on the stream. Likewise with that NXT episode. I thank you all for coming out to the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow we'll do SmackDown as well. I might try and get a double upload as well. We'll see if we can do SmackDown and NXT. So we'll try and do another double upload because it is the weekend. So we'll try and do that for you guys as well. So keep an eye out for that. No promises, but I'll do my best. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And it is 8 AM for me right now. I have not slept all night, so another all-nighter. It's time to go to bed. Thanks guys for coming out, and I'll see you tomorrow.